Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If today is your first time coming across this channel, you're welcome. Do well to stick around, subscribe, please. I need it actually. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys something that actually kind of changed the game for me. Something that I read from Trading in the Zone by Matt Douglas. He said, trading is inherently risky, which means that no trade you take have a guaranteed outcome. And we as traders like to consider ourselves as risk takers simply because of the job we do. But the problem is we do a lot of things that contradict this claim. Of course, any trader is taking a risk when they take a trade, but that doesn't mean they have fully accepted the risk. You see, at first I didn't get it because, as traders, we all know that trading is risky, right? But what he meant was much deeper than that. Most of us say we are risk takers, but the moment a trade starts pulling back or going against us, we start to panic. We move stops, we close early, or we start doubting our analysis completely. That right there is not risk acceptance. That's fear. Let me give you an instance. There's this trade I took one time on gold sometime last year, because this is 2026, right? So yeah, so the entry was sniped. When I say sniped, from the pip, the market started moving my direction the moment it hit my entry, right? And it felt good, right? But somewhere along the line, this particular trade started pulling back down to my entry. At that point, I was battling myself, like, should I close out? You know how volatile gold is, right? Should I close out? Should I wait for it to do whatever it needs to do and then get ready to move again? Then I'll join and continue in the direction. All of these emotions were clouding my judgment. To be honest, I considered closing this trade to protect my capital, but then I remembered this particular text from Trading in the Zone, and then I held that trade. Because if I'm uncomfortable with that pullback and I'm contemplating closing on this trade, then it simply means that I did not fully accept the risk before opening the trade. Because if I did, I would have already made peace with whatever outcome and counted that dollar amount I'm putting on that trade as loss even before I lost. So I sat through it. I held through that trade. I reminded myself I already accepted this risk before taking the trade. So whatever happens, happens. And that's how, voila, the trade went well. But to be very honest, even if that trade didn't end in profit, that mindset shift was already a win. It already made all the difference because I didn't act out of fear. I acted out of discipline. Until you can enter a trade and watch it move against you and not flinch and not be tempted to exit the trade, not be tempted to save yourself, save your capital, you haven't fully accepted the risk on that trade. And when you haven't accepted the risk, you always find yourself trying to avoid it, which is going to lead you to hesitation, missed entries, emotional exits, and these are what we don't need as traders. So have this at the back of your mind that real traders do not just consider themselves as risk takers, they accept them. That's basically what separates the consistent traders from the impulsive and inconsistent ones. If you found this helpful, please do well to like, subscribe, and share with another person who is also going to find value in this. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.